All right, so countries that are very migrant friendly, they're welcoming you. This is another part. Is called Netherlands. Why should we move to Netherlands? Why am I talking about that? First of all, this is what you need to understand. Netherlands, it's one of the European countries that has a strong economy. They speak English, and then of course, demand for skilled laborers is very high. They have the jobs, but they don't have enough people to fill those jobs. So that's the reason why they're turning outward there to look for people who have those skills. So yes, Netherlands is welcoming you and your family. That's the reason why they come up with policies that are friendly for migrants to move into their family, settle down, put down roots, and also have a transition easier time to become citizen of that country. So the visa sponsorship route for you to move in with your family to Netherlands is as follows. They have the highly skilled migrant program and the EU blue card. So for those who are interested to move to Netherlands through the highly skilled migrant program, for those who are under EU program, they're going to move in through the EU blue card. For those who are outside EU, from Africa, other parts of the world, then you're going to move through the highly skilled migrant program. So the permanent resident route is as follow. You need, when you get the visa sponsorship job and you're moving through the highly skilled migrant program, in the jobs that they have labor shortages, they want to fill that gap, then you're going to be given a permanent resident route, which you will be forced to stay for 5 years in that country of Netherlands. Then after 5 years, then you'll be allowed to transition to apply for citizenship. Usually after 5 years, subject to current rules and integration requirements, then now you can transition to become a citizen and apply. As long as you're a law-abiding citizen, as long as you have transitioned to become part and parcel of that country culture, you contribute to the economy, and also you put down roots in that country. That is the rules and regulation for Netherlands. And the jobs that where they have demand for people to fill in, whether you're from EU or outside Europe, outside Europe is as follow. The job they're looking for, if you're into the software engineering, logistic engineering, finance, these are the areas where they want you to work for them, and they'll pay you good salary, and of course they allow you also to settle down with your family. Your children will be able to go to school, you'll be able to access health care, you'll be able to access to have a work-life balance. In other words, you'll be able to have a very good life for you and your future children, as long as you're willing to work hard, as long as you're a law-abiding citizen, as long as you're willing to invest for the future generation. Then you'll be able to laugh all the way to the bank and build a future for your children, because Netherlands is one of the top European countries that has one of the best economy, and of course they speak English. It's easier for people to speak English because English is one of the best one of the languages that people speak all over the world. And yes, the roots, the people are also welcoming. They're very friendly, they're very hospitable. All right, so let's talk about Sweden. Let's talk about Sweden. For those who are interested to go to Sweden, why you want to move to Sweden is as follows. So why should you move to Sweden? That's the question most people are asking. First of all, Sweden is known for having excellent social benefits. They have strong worker protection. Then they have skilled worker shortages. Yes, they do protect their workers, especially against any discrimination, any injustice. They always follow the rules of the law. So they'll always protect the workers in case they are being taken advantage of by their employer. The social benefits are also very good. You'll be able to have access to healthcare. You'll be able to have access to public school, public university. It's one of the best area where you're going to enjoy public facilities which are top tier in the world. And of course, skilled worker shortages. Yes, Sweden experienced that because majority of the population is elderly who have retired, and now they have leave a labor market, a shortage. So they need people to fill those opportunities. Yes, they do have people who have such skills in Sweden. Unfortunately, the number of jobs which are available are high, while the supply of workers is low. So that's the reason why they are forced to look for people who have these skills, either in EU or outside EU. All right, so the visa sponsorship route is as follow. There is the employer sponsored work permit, which is one thing where they are going to give you a job and they give you a sponsored work permit, where now you can move in when you find the right person qualified to do the job and you settle in Sweden, and in the process also you can settle down with your family, and of course also they give you a route to become a citizen of that country after a period of time, as long as you are a law abiding citizen. So the permanent resident route, usually after 4 years of work permit within a qualifying period. Then the citizenship route is as follow. It's going to take you a period of 5 years. Then the place where they're looking for people who have such skills in the labor shortage they're trying to fill is as follow. If you're in the IT sector, the engineering sector, healthcare sector, when I talk about healthcare sector, I mean doctors, nurses, and of course caregivers, they are looking for you. And of course engineering, of course, you, if you're there, you can apply. IT sector, they are looking for you also. Then there's Portugal. Why should you move to Portugal? First of all, they have lower cost of living than much of Western European, and of course one of the fastest EU citizenship pathway. If you move to Portugal, then you're going to enjoy the fastest, quickest route for you to become an EU citizen, because their policies are easier and the period for you to become a citizen is shorter. And of course it's cheaper to live in Portugal, work there, because their cost of living is very, very low as compared to Western Europe. And then the visa sponsorship route is as follow. They're going to, for you to move there, to migrate, first of all you might move to the two ways, that is work visa, and then there's a highly qualified activity visa. All right, the work visa and highly qualified activity visa, that's the only two route for you to move to Portugal under the working program. Okay, then the permanent resident route is going to take you a period of 5 years, and then the citizenship route usually after 5 years of legal residency. And the place where they have the labor shortages in this sector, tourism, IT, construction, and healthcare. So if you are in this sector and you're interested to move to Portugal, please apply, because they are looking for you, because they have a very big number of labor shortage and they're trying to fill up that's the reason why they're giving you that opportunity. Then Japan. Why should you move Japan? Japan has a big number of elderly aging population, and they have severe labor shortages and increasing recruitment of foreign workers. So right now they are literally have a lot of big numbers of foreign workers who are being recruited. Why? Because their elderly population is very high, and they always say they enjoy healthcare facilities. They looked after very well. That's the reason why the elderly number in Japan is very, very, very high. While as a result of them retiring, they have left a big market gap. So the jobs are there, but people in Japan who can fill those positions are very few. So that's the reason why they have looked outwards to get people who have the necessary skills to fill that labor shortages. So the visa sponsorship route for you to move to Japan is as follows: specified skill worker, then there's engineer specialist visa, and then there's the highly skilled professional visa. The permanent residence route is as follows: fast track permanent residence available for highly skilled professional, and citizenship generally after a period of 5 years of residency, through though requirements are stricter than many Western countries. Yes, the requirements for you to literally become a citizen of Japan have become strict right now as we speak, because of the current government. But still, after 5 years of residency, you can apply for citizenship to become Japanese citizen. But you must be a law-abiding citizen. You must be part and parcel of the Japan culture community, and of course you must speak Japan language. Otherwise you will not be able to fit in, and they will not accept you, because I'm feeling like they usually, right now, the rules and regulations, they always look at those things, whether you have assimilate with the community, and then of course do you speak the language, and categorically what kind of skills are you offering, or are you feeling in the community. Okay, So the area where they have labor shortages in Japan is as follows, and they're looking to fill in is caregiving. Like I said, they have a big number of elderly, and they're looking for people to take care of those elderly. So caregiving jobs are very high. They're there and they pay you good money. And if you're a nurse, a doctor, yes, no, caregiving only. Not nurses and doctors, no. Why am I saying no? Because Japan always they have their own systems of you to become a nurse and a doctor. So if you don't if you don't fall into their criteria, the chances of you getting a job as a nurse or a doctor are very slim. Okay. Manufacturing jobs, construction, engineering, and IT. Those are the areas where they have a labor shortage and they're looking for you to fill those opportunities. Let me repeat again. Japan, they are looking for people who are into the caregiving, manufacturing jobs, construction, engineering, and IT jobs. Why? That's where they experience labor shortage and they are looking for you. All right. So let me talk about the countries ranking. So in my country, Kenya, I don't know about your country, but one thing is my country, Kenya, majority of people have migrated for long-term settlement and settled down with their family. Number one leading is Canada, and then Australia, New Zealand, Germany, Ireland, UK, Netherlands, Sweden, Portugal, and Germany. Those are the areas where my country, Kenya, they want to go and settle there. For other parts of the world, I don't know about it, but I'm sure people know in Nigeria, they like going to United Kingdom. Other people right now, because of the strict policies that United Kingdom have introduced, I know other countries. I mean, other people decide to move to other countries. Okay, I don't know about you. I'd love to hear from you guys. All right, so one thing I'll tell you, Canada, moving there is not difficult. It's moderate. Family settlement is excellent. Australia, moving there, it's not that difficult as long as you follow the rules. Family settlement is excellent. New Zealand, moving there, it's moderate. It's difficult, but also not bad. You can still move there. It's middle, okay? It's moderate. Family settlement is excellent. Germany, moving there is moderate. When I say moderate, I mean it's not difficult for you to move there as long as you follow the rules and regulations and you have the necessary skills they're looking for. Family settlement is also very good. Ireland, moving there, yes, if you have the right skills, moving there is very moderate. It's not that difficult. Family settlement is also very good. United Kingdom, also it falls under the same rule where moving there is moderate as long as you have the necessary skills that they're looking for. And is the family settlement, they are very good? Yes. Netherlands, Sweden, the family settlement is also very good. Moving there in Netherlands, Sweden is also is more moderate. It's not that high. It's not that hard as long as you have the necessary skills they're looking for to fill that labor shortages. But Portugal is easier to move there, and of course family settlement is also very good. Japan, moving there, it's hard, but family settlement is also good. So for someone starting from Africa and looking specifically for visa sponsorship jobs, family relocation, permanent residence, and eventually citizenship, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Germany currently offer the strongest combination of labor shortages and clear settlement pathway. So guys, I've given you the breakdown. So guys, go ahead and do your research because I've also done my research. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye bye. And please subscribe to my channel.